Good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're okay. Back in the UK right now today, this afternoon. Although some of you may not realise that I'd left, but here I am. Just wanted to do a little update on the XRP chart and just sort of express that generally now very bullish on this. Last week I released a video stating that we were probably going to start seeing upside on the price of the token, and as if by magic a piece of news appeared, a very good piece of news appeared on, was it Thursday? The SEC dropped the lawsuits, the personal lawsuits against Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson, and since then we've been seeing the price of XRP go up a little bit. But you could read it in the charts. That's the funny thing. Does the news dictate the charts, or are the charts already pre-programmed? It's that's for you to decide. Not financial advice. Not financial advice. Just crypto noob. But anyway, if we look at the macro chart, it's very interesting. XRP keeps hitting this white resistance here, but we're getting sort of lower highs on the macro. This is the weekly chart, and we've got a bullish engulfing candle, and it's now actually engulfed the previous week. This is a very bullish pattern. If we go into the daily, which is the smaller time frame, here I was talking about an inverse head and shoulders, which is up to about this point here. There's the shoulder, there's the neck, there's the shoulder. The pattern was invalidated by this wick. However, now we have a slightly different pattern forming, and it's a W pattern, which again is a bullish pattern. So although it broke down here, we now have a W, like so, and there's quite a lot of there appears to be a lot of strength mustering around. We're going to break this resistance, in my opinion, and if we look in the previous charts or the history of the chart, we can see that it is quite bullish, and there's a lot of confluence on the bullishness of the token, and I predict that it's going to pop. And I actually think that it's going to be in 5 weeks' time, and we're probably going to be looking around the 80-cent price region. I don't think that the price is going to go over. The XRP is not a security price action back in July, but I think we're going to go to around this line here in about up to 5 weeks' time at about 80 cent. I don't think that we get over the long-term resistance, which has been stood since the first week of 2018. So it was January the 3rd or 4th, 2018. I don't think the price of the token goes beyond this resistance line, or it might wick over it a little bit like it has here, but it will come straight back down. Let's have a little quick look at the measured move. You're looking at about 40%. So not financial advice, just a noob, but if you sold around this line, it's 40% up. And then if you waited for it to come back down to the iron wall of about 50 cent, it's 40% down. That's actually an 80% gain, not a 40% gain, if you had the nerve to sell and rebuy. If we look at the previous history of the chart, with these bullish engulfing candles, you can see that we've got them here and a price pop, and this here is like the indication that something is going to happen, and then the move played out in 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks to the top. Let's have a look at a previous quickly, see if we can find another. This is bullish engulfing, but it dropped and then went back up, but that was 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks until the move was fully played out. We can see it again down here. There's bullish engulfing candles, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 weeks to the top, that was a huge move. I don't think we're looking at that just yet. I think it's a little bit too early, I believe anyway. Where else do we have it? We have bullish engulfing candles here, although it's in reverse. However, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks until the move was played out. So anyway, you can look at the previous chart, and it really does look like that the price is going to the upside. And here you can see big drop in price, consolidation, up we pop, down, consolidation, up we pop, consolidation, up we pop, consolidation, up we pop. That's what I believe is going to happen, and it will be possibly around to this price here, which is in the golden pocket as well, which is a Fibonacci term between the 0.236 and the 0.382 Fibonacci number sequence. 4 or 5 weeks time as well. Let's see where it is from this date. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The full moon of November, so it'll be the 25th is the full moon, so potentially this week is the week that we're going to see it up. And then apparently, I don't have the information on screen at the moment, but I am aware that for the last 7 years in crypto, November has been a particularly bullish month, and it's seen anywhere from sort of like 15% to, is it 40% or 60% gains across the board for the last 6 or 7 years. So that also has confluence with the XRP chart and chart history, being that the last 6 or 7 years has been somewhere between a 15 to 40 to 60% gain across the board for all crypto. So it's looking really, really good. I've got a chart here as well that I'd like to look at on Kraken quickly, and the difference is that the resistances actually are in slightly different places. This is the 1 day time frame. If I put it on the 4 hour, you can see that we're trading around this resistance. We're back testing it. Let's have a look at an even smaller time frame. Yeah, so it's looking great. The moving averages are beginning to align into the correct pattern. So the long-term moving average is at the bottom. The the medium-term moving average is in the middle, and the short-term moving average is just starting to poke its head above the. So they're all in the correct formation. This is the hourly, so the stochastic RSI is saying we're overbought. However, the MACD is looking really, really good. The blue line has crossed the red, and it's right at the bottom, and you can see that the price moves in waves. You know, although it's slightly harder to see and not as obvious, but it's basically down, up, down, up, down, down, up. So we're looking at a really bullish MACD. Let's quickly change it to a slightly bigger time frame, and that's very good. The blue line is still above the red, so this looks like continuation. And then we've got the stochastic RSI, the blue line's above the red, which is great, and we're in the middle of the stochastic RSI, or just above the middle, so there is room to move up. That's on the 4 hour. On the daily, the RSI is looking good. It's looking really strong, actually. The red line's still quite far behind the blue and in no danger of crossing. So, and then here on the MACD, the blue is above the red, which is exactly where it should be. You've got a couple of green candles. So if you look at the history, lots of green candles and a few reds, and we've only just started making green candles on the MACD. So it really does look like something exciting is about to happen on the chart. There's a lot of pressure in there, and it's going to go pop, in my opinion. Looks beautiful. So we're definitely looking at an uptrend, in my opinion. Not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, just a noob. So I hope that helps you all. I do appreciate that I'm not the most technical of analysts, if at all. I'm not even an analyst, I'm just a noob. But I hope that some of these explanations help a little bit. And other than that, have a good weekend. Cheers.